Hello, everybody. Once again, I am the Outback Al,
I'm hot for justice.
And I'm Chibi Noob.
and we're back again with this is anime yay or nay. We are doing I think I might have to adjust my mic a little bit. Hang on, down a little bit. There we go. Yeah. So we've been watching Tokyo Mew Mew, doing a little more of that. What do we watch? 17 through 20 was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I forget half of the time, but yeah. So first episode was the obligatory beach episode. What was everyone's thoughts?
No, it was not.
Wasn't
It
it?
was not. No. No, we got plot before that.
Oh, we got plot before that. I forget everything that happens because.
Episode 17 was Sick Day with Zoe.
Oh right, okay. So yeah, but it's like summer vacation or whatever, and Pinky doesn't feel like working because she wants to hang out with Mark. But aliens. And Wesley had some footage of some stuff where we're not quite sure where they got it from, but he's explaining to everyone, the predicites and whatnot, and apparently global warming caused their planet to explode, so they all moved to Hoth, and they were like, well, this sucks, let's go find another planet. And that's about where they just started, like, going around to different planets, doing stuff. They're kind of intergalactic refugees. It's just kind of like, I have a feeling at some point we're going to be like, oh, they're not really the bad guys, and we'll find a compromise, and everyone will live together in harmony.
Well, I'm going to say something about this right now.
Yep.
And this is different from...
I'm eating while we
Dub.
do this, just so everyone knows, in case everyone's like wondering what these sounds are. I don't know if people can hear me or not, but
I mean, probably, maybe. But there's a big difference, and this is from like the original versus the dub.
Yep.
Turns out the aliens are actually originally from Earth. They built the pyramids.
oh god, we're going with that.
Yes, but the
Ugh.
thing is like some sort of natural disaster happened, and they had to leave, and then they went to Hoth, and now they're trying to come back. And now they see that the whole planet's been taken over by humans who are basically destroying it. So they're now very angry.
So we're the pests.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Well, maybe they'll explain that at some point in the English dub, but for now I'm going to say they're aliens.
No, they have not. They basically actually cut out a whole portion saying, hey, we got this image stuff from Mini Mew. Basically saying that he recovered it from their archives when he was kidnapped. Because he was basically doing his whole hacking sort of thing while he was in there.
Holy crap, was he useful?
Yes, he was
Oh my
actually
God.
gathering information.
That's
like
news to me.
He literally was like basically like infiltrating their systems to gather information on them while he was in there.
Holy crap, he actually did something useful. That is... I'm flabbergasted. I did not think that was gonna happen.
Well, it happened.
Well, good for Karibo. Queen Jellyfish is back in the game.
Yep.
Looks
Yeah,
like we're
he
a
is.
happy threesome again. Admit it, Sardon. You know you missed me. I'm like, they got history. I can tell. Which I'm happy about. I'm happy that Queen Jellyfish is back and is going to be giving us some more lines because he's honestly one of the best characters, and it's all because of the dub voice. But
Yeah.
Perfect casting, as
Yeah.
always.
yeah, fantastic. I think Pinky's trying to make a day trip with Mark, or she was like hoping to do that or something, and then Mark shows up. Speak of the devil, which he might be. We never know. And she basically asks him out, but then freaks out when he's like, "Yeah, let's go out." And I'm like, "Isn't that what you wanted?"
As you do when you're a
Yeah.
teenager.
What? People gotta figure stuff out. But then Lettuce is going all like, what is with these people and like eavesdropping on everyone's love life? It's just
Well,
constant.
they're living vicariously through each other, I think.
See, if you're living vicariously through each other, that means each of you has a life that other people are living vicariously through. So if you each have a life, why aren't you just dealing with your own lives?
Because everyone else's are far more interesting.
You know what? The grass is always greener, but that doesn't mean you have to go into your neighbor's yard. But I find Pinky kind of more annoying whenever she's getting all giddy. I don't know what it is. I think Pinky has one of the better voices for the show, and that's good because she's the main character. But
Right.
like, yeah, she's kind of annoying when she's all super happy. And Goku, of course, has to act all tsundere all of a sudden because, oh, Pinky got a date, and apparently now we're supposed to be a thing, and blah, blah, blah. And then, what's her name's? Queen Jellyfish, Lollybait, and I'm going to start calling him Sardon Reginald Westbrook III, are going to go with... Come on. Yeah, with a voice like that, you got to have a name like that.
Okay.
His father's a lawyer.
Okay.
He's going like, hey, we got to do divide and conquer, which is actually a pretty good plan. And they're like, instead of just using like one alien, we're gonna make a whole bunch of monsters and like hit them with a ton of them all at once to overwhelm them. Like, you know what, Queen Jellyfish, I love you as a individual, but you suck compared to these two because they actually know what they're doing to put up an actual fight against Pinky and the Planeteers. Pinky got sick, by the way, because I forget how. How did she get sick?
I don't know.
Was she like out in the rain or something, or I don't know.
No.
Whatever. However, you get sick in anime for plot convenience, and so you can't go out with your crush. However that happened, it happened, and her father has just horrible bedside manner.
Yes.
Pinky
yes,
mentioned something about turning into a mucus membrane, and I'm like, that's a great band. If anyone reads comic books, you know what band that is. Good for you. Then Mark came to say hi, which is cool.
Hi, Mark.
And I'm like, Mark, you're going to get sick as hell from after this, but, you know.
Yep.
For some reason, everyone and their mother is dreaming that Pinky is going to be in trouble,
Yep.
and I don't know why. It's because, like, suddenly people are prophetic or something, but,
Not really. They just did it for plot convenience.
yeah. And then, I think Queen Jellyfish shows up for a booty call, but Pinky ain't having none of it.
Nope.
And Karibo tries to do something and ultimately does not. Hang on. Oh. Yeah. And they're chasing down the street or something. Mark and Goku have a romantic rival moment. Something about... Oh, God, what was... I'm forgetting what the context was, but it's something about, like, Pinky said, well, Mama never thought I'd be chased by aliens.
Oh, it's like, didn't your mama ever tell you not to go out in your PJs? It's like, well, Mama never thought I'd be chased by
That's
aliens.
Yeah.
Good lines all around. And it's always because Queen Jellyfish is back.
Wait.
That's right,
I
Schnookums,
think
your teammates can't save you this time.
I think, honestly, my favorite line of this whole episode was, I think I just split a seam in my jammies.
Oh, yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But let's get to the monsters of the day, because we have Rocking Piranhas would be awesome. That'd be a cool band name. Walking Piranhas and Happy Radishes and Snobby Leia. I'm noticing Snobby Leia has really changed up her tactics, because she used to be all like, I'm just going to shoot an arrow at everything, but now she's just like, I'm going to kick everything. So I think that started with Black Swan a while ago.
Yeah, I think she's like, oh, I can definitely do this to
I'm just going to...
basically defend myself.
This reminded of Patrick. It's like, is this a part where we do kicking? I want to do some kicking. Yeah, apparently you can't fight aliens when you have a cold, and
No.
yeah, everyone's getting like overwhelmed by the fact that there's a bunch of monsters and they can't handle it, and Sodom Westbrook III is quite the general. Queen Jellyfish actually pulls out weapons
Yep.
and may actually be about to kill Pinky. Mm-hmm. But then Goku cosplays as Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. I mean, the Blue Knight appears. Who is this mysterious new ally? Oh, I have no idea.
There are some notes that
Yeah.
I have on him specifically.
Yeah.
Just in the differences between the shows. But I'll bring those up here.
Yeah, bring that up in a bit. But that's like our cliffhanger for that episode, and we lead right into the next episode, which is not the beach episode either, like I thought of. I'm like,
no.
yeah, the Blue Knight, who is an even worse disguise than Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon, is just, I mean, it's discount Saber from Fate, really. But yeah, run for your lives from the Happy Vegetable armies, and Lettuce and Monkey, they can't handle it. Snobby is getting her ass kicked, and then the one good fighter shows up and just beats down everybody. I'm just like, why is Wolf not in charge? Why? They are so much better than everybody else in this show. I had a weird note, because Sardon Reginald Westbrook III used something called an aerial torpedo, and it's really just a bolt of lightning. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you could have just said bolt of lightning. That's like a nitpick kind of thing, because he's still pretty good villain. We find out that Wolf got attacked by a giant carrot at the airport. I would have loved to have seen that scene, but I know it will only last 3 seconds, because, again, Wolf is just better than everybody and kicks everything's ass. Mm-hmm. So Saber, Goku, and Queen Jellyfish are having probably one of the few legitimate, like, melee fights in the show. I was actually kind of going like, holy crap, this is actually turning into an action show. Wolf then proceeds to take down all the fish and the radishes. Again, why is she not in charge? And then I guess they beat the monsters, so it's time to retreat, and Team Predacite is blasting off again or something. And no one recognizes that Saber is Goku for some reason. But then, yeah. Because, oh my god, Saber ran off, but then Goku came around the court. What? They can't be the same person. But
well, no, because
Monkey,
yeah,
Monkey's like, yeah, they're the same person. And I'm like, holy crap, they're actually, yeah, okay, cool,
more
fantastic.
notes on this scene. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, Pinky was there to sparkle the Team Rocket to death, and they went away. Goku says, really laying it on thick with that whole, my life is yours, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's an interesting thing. It's like, whenever he's normal Goku, he never wears sleeves. But now that he's Saber, he never wears pants. And I gotta give him points for a very fast wardrobe. You didn't notice that? Did you not notice that? Like, he trades one for the other. He has to cover. He has to have at least 2 of his limbs uncovered at all times.
I have notes.
Okay. Do you
want me to start talking about my notes now?
I don't know. I feel like I'm almost through the recap for this episode. Do you want to hold off for a minute?
Well, it's mostly just like me talking about the Blue Knight and then that whole scene in general.
Okay.
Because they made some.
Yeah, you might as well just go for it then. I'm gonna eat a little bit.
Okay. So some main differences between the sub versus the dub.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the original, when the thing is, the Blue Knight in the dub has
Saber for everyone listening.
Saber has Goku or Elliot's voice.
I'm never gonna call anyone by their real name except for Sardon and Mark, because I don't know, they're just good names.
However, in the original, it's not that voice actor. It's not.
They actually changed the voice actor.
The voice actor is not his. Like, it's someone else that we already have had in the show, but it's not him.
Well,
so
that would be beneficial, but I guess 4Kids didn't have the money.
I'm not sure what 4Kids actually was going to do by making that vocal change, because I think they might have actually been changing up who the characters were at some point. but I'm not 100% on that. Or they were doing a misdirect.
I mean, I'm gonna say this: it's not terrible because it's like, you can tell it's Goku because, one, I've actually heard not this Goku but actual Goku from Dragon Ball Z enough to recognize this guy's voice. Mm-hmm. But he is doing kind of like a different intonation, kind of like a different, little bit of a different register, like. So it doesn't sound exactly like Goku.
Oh, no.
But I can tell right away. I feel like everyone else probably could.
In the sub, for sure, it is a completely different voice.
Yeah, that would probably work for a misdirect.
Yes. So...
but here it's like...
Yes,
yeah,
but
no,
we don't really know
could
what...
tell right away.
We don't know what direction they were going in because I never actually finished up the show. So, who knows if it was going to be him or not.
Is it, like, legitimately him? It is, right?
Do you want the answer for that?
I might as well. I don't know.
Should we give him spoilers?
I don't know. You guys decide. You guys decide whether I'm worthy of finding out. I don't know.
Gav,
I feel like it's Goku. I feel like it's Goku.
Nope.
It's not Goku.
It's not.
Well, it's Goku in this one. Either that or
Yeah,
Goku just
but
didn't try
we'll
whatever
get
he was
a
changing his voice. Like, I think you should take some... If legitimately, like, it's not Goku in
It's
Mew Mew
legitimately
Power,
not.
if that was the same thing they were going with, and they were just like, hey, we were just not going to hire another voice actor to do this, and we're just going to get one of the guys we already have, Goku should have taken some notes from Wesley, because Wesley is also Queen Jellyfish, and those two sound completely different.
You'll see the reveal when we get to the later part of the series.
Yeah, whenever we do that.
Yeah, but another note, when he actually disappears and then Elliot comes running around the corner in his, like, black shirt, white pants with the red collar.
Yeah.
That's actually not the outfit he wears in the original. The original
what did he wear?
outfit... Do you remember when Monkey was doing, like, her whole demonstration diagram thing and she was talking through the whole scene and he put on, like, a white and green shirt and purple pants?
Yeah?
Those were the clothes he was actually wearing in the original.
So he was cosplaying the Joker that day? And I missed it?
Here's the thing. I don't know why they did that. I think for continuity, but they basically redrew his clothes for that scene.
It seems like such a waste.
I know, and I'm just like...
He's a cosplayer. I mean, he can wear more than one thing. I mean, you guys cosplay. You know, you can wear more than one thing in a day.
Oh, yeah, no, I know, but I think it was just, like, he had been seen, like, in such close proximity to that time frame that I think they were like, okay, we're just gonna keep his clothes the same, and when Monkey's doing her thing, it's just gonna be, like, whatever. But yeah, no, his clothes were completely different. He started off wearing that black shirt, though, at the beginning of the episode, so I don't know what happened in between that.
Well, as far as Goku Cosplay Watch goes then, I'm going to say for now that Discount Saber is Goku's cosplay of the day, which is a much better cosplay than he's been doing lately. I mean, seriously, casual Captain Marvel and the Finland flag, what are you doing, man? You got to up your game. And he upped his game. Because for now, at least in the English dub, I'm going to say that Goku is Discount Saber.
Okay.
But Goku's denying, like, well, how should I know who he is? And it's like, one, how did Monkey figure it out? She's not the brightest. But they're asking, like...
figure it out, because we already told you, not the
same. I know,
same.
but for now, I'm just going to still be like, maybe in the English dub, they were going to make Goku Discount Saber.
Okay.
But who is he? Like, in...
Do you want to actually legitimately know?
Don't tell
Okay,
him.
don't tell me. Whatever. He's Big Blue. I don't know.
Spoilers.
It's Deep Blue, isn't it? That's a very long pause, guys. That's a very long... Did I get it, like, on the first shot? For real? He got the ears. We can tell he's an alien. Are you serious? Are you just not telling me, or did I really get it right?
I mean, if you would have gotten it right, then it would have been Goku the first time. So I'm just saying, he didn't get it right the first time.
on my actual guessings of this real person's identity after the point where I realize, oh, it's not Goku. Is it Deep Blue? Okay.
Long and short answer,
I really cannot
yes.
tell what... Okay.
Long and short answer is yes.
So I guess Deep Blue isn't Mark. There goes that fan theory. That would have been fun, though. Someone says something about why would Goku hide as it ends. Like, that's a great question. And Goku is like, Wolf's looking at him like, oh, like, I don't buy this crap. But I think Queen Jellyfish at some point, I don't know what was said whenever they were, like, talking afterwards, but they're like, Queen Jellyfish, I think, is going to pull a Starscream at some point. Then Monkey and Lettuce pull a Sherlock and Watson, and they're following around Pinky, and I'm like, you know what, I could watch a whole episode where they're just doing Sherlock and Watson. I think that's a great idea, and I think this was underutilized in this episode, but they go to, like, a park or fair or something,
Amusement
and,
park.
yeah, but she got Goku on the brain, because she can tell Goku just doing some crossplay, and she's into it. A lot of people into
It's
some
not
lot of stuff.
crossplay. That's not what that is.
Kind of wearing a dress, and Saber is a chick. Just saying.
Well,
Okay.
For the canon that I'm working with, and that Goku is a cosplayer, and he was basically dressed up as either Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle or Saber from Fate Stay Night. In either case, he is a man playing a woman. So that's crossplay.
Okay.
But
Keep
apparently that's
going.
wrong, so... Why is the villain...
Keep
Is this
going.
like a... Okay, did you guys watch Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, anything like that? Is this
No.
like a Kami King Piccolo situation where they're like the same person, but they're split off from like each other because like a yin-yang thing? So like, I'm the good one and he's the bad one, and... Okay, you're just shrugging at me. What does that mean?
Keep going.
Okay,
We'll get
fine.
there eventually.
Eventually, yeah, next year. Pinky shouts a lot of her lines. I'm like realizing it in this episode, I think.
Yep.
You guys notice that?
Yep.
yeah.
All the time.
But I do like, there were some lines that were pretty good with, what's going on? Why are you wearing a mustache? We'll be asking the questions here, Pinky. Yeah. No. I think Lettuce and Monkey need their own spin-off where they just solve mysteries.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be hilarious.
It's great.
And then Goku's like asking people out at the end, but it's just a cliffhanger because now it's obligatory beach episode.
Yeah, you want to go to the beach?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. What?
Yep.
Obligatory beach episode. Here we go.
So of course Pinky thought Goku was asking her out,
Yep.
but really it's for everybody. And like, why wouldn't it be? I mean,
Oh.
yeah, they could all use a relaxation, and we obviously need to do the things that every other anime does.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, first off, Monkey was surfing on an inner tube. I'm not even sure that's possible, so props.
Yes.
Everyone at the beach was hot for Wolf, which, you know, how could you not? She's the best, and like everything. And Lettuce can't swim, of course, despite being a water type. So that's
Pretty much.
our storyline that we're gonna go with today. Goku cosplay watch. He was just wearing a Speedo and a choker. He is never anywhere without a choker.
Nope.
I guess it's an aesthetic thing, I guess. But they meet another child who can't swim, and they're like, we'll teach the kid to face her fears, and maybe Lettuce can do that too, and this will be a Lettuce episode. I'm like, you know what? I'm down for a Lettuce episode, because the last Lettuce episode I had a lot of fun with. Mm-hmm. Didn't have as much fun with this one. So the Lettuce is trying to teach the kid how to swim. It's not going well. So her thought is, I have to teach the kid not to be afraid. So with no ability to swim whatsoever, I'm going to jump into the deep part of the ocean with the tide and jagged rocks. This is a smart idea. This is why I'm the smart one in the group. And I'm like, I don't know what made her think that any of that was a good idea, but Yeah, they have to pull her out and love the little girl's like, it's like I'm not. She's just like, I give up. I can't do this. It's like, I'm a failure at 7. I'm like, wow. I cannot say I've never felt like that before. I've definitely felt a bit of that kid's shoes once or twice. But yeah. Then Goku, I guess, is trying to play Yoda and giving some advice. I can't remember what he said. It must not have been that good, but I kind of already felt like we did this episode already with the Dostoevsky kid. Because, like, isn't this just about, like, Lettuce learning, to be confident?
Yeah.
But didn't we do, like, 2 or 3 other episodes? Like, why is this always Lettuce's story? Can't Lettuce have another story? That's all I'm wondering. But then there's a sudden hurricane, because Sardon Reginald Westbrook III and Lollybait are down in the ocean messing with sea critters. Is like, this place is amazing. Look, that's a fish that looks like a star. I'm like, ugh. I wanted to think of a Patrick joke, but there's too many. Yeah, so there's a sudden hurricane, and probably, which led to the best line in the episode, hands down, was the lifeguard just standing there. Is like, rule number 7, maintain calm. Run for your lives! For the love of Pete! I'm like, I hope you got extra money for that line read.
I knew you would like that.
Oh my god, that was fantastic. That was a straight up. You should put that in an abridged series. That line. If we do a Mew Mew power, Mew Mew meant something like that. That is staying exactly as heck. I might just pull the audio from the actual episode. That guy did it perfect.
Don't want to get copyright strikes.
Oh, we'll get it anyway. But there's a bunch of random sea monsters, and Pinky's not impressed. Pinky thinks Lollybait is and his jellyfish are pretty basic. I forget who said this. Someone did something, and they're like, oh wait, yeah. The little kid sees the Planeteers transform. And she's like, that's the coolest thing I ever saw. And Sardon's like, whereas I'm feeling decidedly underwhelmed. I'm like, I don't know how you heard that little kid, but you know what? You're on point. Just got the comebacks ready. I'm like, I'm starting to like you a lot, Sardon, Reginald Westbrook III. And the former victim tries to help the bullies trope because they're all going to drown. And the little girl jumps in despite not knowing how to swim. But despite that, she actually looks like she knows how to swim when she's underwater. But, we have to have Lettuce go Little Mermaid. And then Pinky got another attachment for her bell thing.
Yep. Which
is not explained. They save the day. I guess Ariel gets her legs back. And Goku and Wesley still don't know, they still don't know what any of this is doing. And they're just flying by the seat of their pants with these mutation things. And I'm like, you should really tell someone about this. Because, you're going to get somebody killed pretty soon. But, yeah. What'd you guys think of that episode?
It was alright.
It was fine.
I think it was a little derivative after the other episodes that we had with Lettuce. Other than giving her a fishtail.
My only question is I think there was a purpose behind this episode because we got to see, I guess, a power-up. And I think they're going to be bringing said power-up in later in the series, so...
I kind of agree with you.
So this was, the roundabout way of, kind of introducing it, even though it was definitely a filler.
Yeah, but my problem with that is I don't want to... Okay, so the heart belt thing, that's Zoe's thing.
Yep.
And the wings were attached. I have to assume that has something to do with Snobby Leia.
No.
No? She's a bird. They were talking about it this episode. How they're birds. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, it's basically a power-up thing. Every time someone reaches their full potential, she's going to get a new little attachment for her bell thing.
Nope.
Okay, then I don't know what they're trying to set up with this crap.
It's something else further down the line. I'm not sure if we're going to see it before the end of this half of episodes.
Probably not.
I'm not sure if it comes after or before episode 26. But I know it's in there somewhere. Gav, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on that, or should I go to the last one?
I have no other thoughts.
Did they have any good lines in the sub? What was Mr. Lifeguard doing? I need to know what the original line was. I know it wasn't as good, but...
It was pretty standard stuff. Like,
aw, how unfortunate.
everyone clear the beach, get to safety, blah blah blah.
Run for your lives for the love of Pete! See, that's why we need more 4Kids in our lives.
Oh, too bad.
Agreed.
Is 4Kids still a thing? I'm
No,
pretty sure
no,
it's
I think
more.
they're defunct and they got bought up by somebody else.
Who bought them
Well.
out?
I can look it up real quick.
Please
Well,
do.
For
just have to-
Kids Entertainment.
We'll just have to do it.
Yeah? Me.
The For Licensing Corporation.
Okay.
I guess they just rebranded.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, For Licensing Corporation, formerly known as Leisure Concepts Inc. and 4Kids Entertainment.
Oh, alright. Are they still
excuse me.
doing animations?
Oh no, wait, they are defunct. They were defunct in 2017.
Okay.
So it's
'Cause
only 2 years.
I
So
was gonna say, I remember them, basically, going bankrupt,
yeah,
not too long ago, but I wasn't sure how long ago not too long ago was.
yeah. So 4Kids is gone,
Sad.
and any derivative of 4Kids is gone now.
Sad.
Which is a little bit. Oh wait, it has a successor, 4K Media.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this thing still going? It's Konami Cross Media New York. But yeah, I think they took over mostly the Yu-Gi-Oh license and some other stuff.
Okay. That
Yeah, that seems to be
makes more
the
sense.
majority of what they're doing.
Okay.
Shame they don't have the old repertoire of the good old 4Kids.
Well,
Any
on
case,
to the next one.
yeah. Speaking of getting sick and dying, Monkey's got problems. We had a Zoe sick day. Now we got a Monkey sick day. Oh God, why am I calling Pinky Zoe all of a sudden? I don't like myself anymore. So we did find out that lettuce does not deal in Western medicine bullshit,
Nope.
and is all about that burning things in your stomach or something, and sticking garlic in your mouth. I don't know what she was doing. Monkey mumbles in her sleep, and I guess it's backstory time.
Yep.
Yeah, so something about a Little Sprouts daycare or whatever, and they're trying to figure out why Monkey is talking about this daycare thing. My first thought was, maybe she was an orphan because she was left at this daycare or whatever. It was an abandoned child or something, but it's not how it goes. They find a kid. And someone's like, "What is that? It's a girl." I'm pretty sure Snobby Leia is is Snobby Leia just there to point out the obvious when everyone else is being a dumbass?
Yeah.
Okay, I like her a little bit better now.
She's basically there to be the smart one.
I thought Lettuce was supposed to be the smart one.
That's just a stereotype.
Yeah. Don't stereotype all people with glasses as being smart.
I wasn't stereotyped because she has glasses, because she reads Dostoevsky and shit.
She's bookish. That doesn't
True.
necessarily mean she's got common sense.
It's the difference between wisdom and intelligence.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
wisdom. It's the
You know,
difference
you-
between smarts and street smarts.
Okay.
Street smarts.
Street smart. She's the 1%. What does she know about the streets? No, I do like that difference between. Have you heard the tomato thing for the wisdom and intelligence thing?
No.
It's intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that it doesn't go in a fruit salad.
Nope. Does not go
Um,
in fruit salad.
What am I talking about? I always think about running like a strength-based character or a charisma-based, so what do I care about wisdom or intelligence? Ash's mom is the daycare lady now.
Yeah.
Which coincidentally also means that Ash is the daycare lady now because they have the same voice actress. And I guess Monkey is Brock from Pokemon because they have a full-time job and 5 siblings.
Yeah.
That they
Like,
all
I
have to take
told
care
you.
of. Like, is this a common theme amongst 4Kids shows?
I told you, like, when I said that her backstory is basically going to be very reminiscent of another character that we know from a 4Kids dub, this is what I meant.
You did say that, didn't you?
Yeah. I didn't want to reveal who it was because it would give it away, but I'm like, Brock.
Yep. And then, of course, once again, the 1% coming in with the fun lines. I'm just glad she's not a lonely, independent orphan like we all thought. There was a very strong-willed 2-year-old and 4 clones that... There was some kind of genetic testing going on when they made those ones. But yeah, they follow Monkey home, and Monkey does so much crap in a day. Like you wouldn't believe, and they cannot handle it.
Nope.
And most of them are like, we couldn't do it, sorry. And Snobby Leia is like, I'm not sorry, I got hit in the shin. Because apparently the clones are not house trained very well.
No.
But Monkey is a trooper, and I give her points for that because she's still sick and is like taken back over. And we find out about how Monkey's mom got sick and died, and the nice daycare lady got her soul sucked out after that. When she was all nice, because like anytime that someone does something nice for one of the main characters, they're a victim. And then the mother hen monster shows up, and it's Lolly Bait versus Monkey, and I'm like, oh my god, we have a lolly fight. And I still think that Lolly Bait is secretly a Pokemon trainer, because he seems to actually care about these creatures that he creates, and he taught it Bullet Seed. Which is TM... Well, that's one of the lower ones. TM09? I forget. But, yeah. And then it pops an egg out of its ass and shoots an egg bazooka, which is awesome. And then there's the Earthworm Gym attack, where it just... Like, this thing is pretty good, but it gets encased in Jello, and then Monkey's a trooper again and just kicks its ass. And takes back the soul, and Lollybait fucks off somewhere like Lollybait do. And then we find out by the end that Monkey... Oh, wait, I think Monkey's still sick, so she, like, wakes up the next day, and her siblings are finally self-sufficient at the ripe old age of 3. And then Monkey's back to normal and doing stuff, and then the episode's over. That was a very short recap. What'd you guys think? Did I miss anything? I feel like I missed something.
Not really.
Okay. So any differences in, like, the dub and sub? I'm sure there was, like... Because, like, Monkey's based on, like... She's, like, a Chinese character as opposed to a Japanese character, right?
Correct.
So there's probably, like, some changes that were made, right?
As far as what I saw, like, not a whole lot. Like, I watched at least part of the episode, not all of it.
Okay.
Like, I didn't get to the end of it, necessarily, but... I forget, if they actually mentioned, like, what happened to her father in the original in this
Yeah, they never
episode.
said anything about that. I'm just assuming he left.
I'm not sure if he left or if he
Oh my
comes
god, she
along
is Brock!
later.
Mom's dead and dad fucked off somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god,
if he
and
comes
she
along
she
later.
uses rock and earth powers.
Yep.
What the hell?
Yep. It's a thing.
4Kids, you gotta start mixing it up. Oh, who am I talking to? They're not a thing anymore.
They're not a thing anymore.
just
Also, they're
discussed
not
that.
the one who made the show.
Nah, yeah.
But, general thoughts on these episodes, guys? What did we all think?
I thought the filler was kind of more the same a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
We got
it's
some
a
stuff with
magical
Monkey,
girl.
and Monkey had some decent scenes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
In her own
magical
episode.
girl anime, so a lot of it is going to be a lot of the same. That's kind of a generalization with magical girl animes
Yeah.
that aren't purely plot based.
Yeah, this ain't a Madoka.
No, this isn't a Madoka.
But yeah. As far as the plot-centric ones, I was impressed that the aliens actually started using different tactics to try to win, and I'm like, okay, you're learning. That's good.
Yeah.
You're still losing, but you're doing it in different ways, so you're not at least not making the same mistake every time, like I think Queen Jellyfish was doing after a while.
Yeah.
Some fun lines here and there. Queen Jellyfish bringing up the threesome. The hurricane. Remain calm. Run for your lives! Fantastic. Quality dubbing. Done. Yeah. I think that's about it. No, unless you guys got any other notes.
Not
Well,
really.
I'm a little sad we're never actually going to know whether they were going to try to make Goku Saber.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Maybe we can hack some computers and find some, like, old scripts that they were thinking about doing, but, like, never got around to because they never got the license.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen where that would have gone. Because I, personally, myself, am just like, where were they going with this? Why
Yeah.
change the voice actor?
Because, like, at that point, it's like, how many love interests does Pinky need at this point when she clearly wants Mark already? I mean, it's not even like one of those things where it's like kind of like a vague kind of, well, I might be interested in this person, I might be interested in that. Like, I don't have a problem with reverse harems, but I don't see the point when she's already very clearly on one track towards one guy.
Yeah.
It just seems like unnecessary extra fluff.
If they're going on dates and stuff, like...
Yeah, I thought they
like-
were dating.
Okay, difference. Original, they're like going on dates, but they're not boyfriend and girlfriend. In
Okay,
the
they're
dub,
feeling themselves out
They're
a little bit.
obvious. Yeah, like in the dub, they're obviously. I would consider them boyfriend and girlfriend at least.
I mean, he got her, like, a necklace, as creepy as it was. Got her, like, jewelry and is, like, trying to make plans on a regular basis. I'm like, you two are going out.
Well,
I don't know if you're
he's
putting
also-
a label on it yet, but you're going out.
Well, they're also like calling it dates. In the original, they don't call them dates. They're going to go somewhere.
Yeah,
they don't
they're in
label
middle
it
school.
as a date.
They're in middle school in, like, the original, so I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know that you're dating, air quotes, in middle school. But, like, they're in high school in the dub. So I'm like, no, yeah, you're dating.
So
Yeah.
Which makes it make even less sense whenever she's like, what? A date with Mark? What am I gonna do? Like, you've already done this like 8 times. What is... I understand, like, I'm nervous on first dates. I'm not nervous on the 12th. Well, because it depends how far along we are, but, yeah, no, you're pretty comfortable, should be pretty comfortable at that point. If you're not comfortable at the time, like, it's like the 12th time, it's like, maybe you should rethink this a little bit.
yeah,
She's just a spaz.
that too.
Alright. So what's next? 21 through... We're not doing 4 this time. We're doing 3 and 3 for the final
Yeah,
6
we're doing
episodes.
21
So,
to 23, and then
yeah.
after that is 24 to 26, and then we take a break.
And then we take a break because we're switching it up in July because we're going to start watching things that are actually premiering simulcast or whatever else. We got to figure out what we're watching. I think I said something about like putting options up for people to vote on.
Yeah, we should do that.
So there was a couple that I had written down somewhere, and we can look at that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but till then, we're gonna continue on and finish the first season of Tokyo Mew Mew, and eventually, maybe we can do the second half of the series as like one of those retrospective things. Should that be our first one, or should we like give this thing a break? Because like I know I said we
decide
should.
what we want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind if we take a while to get back to it, but it's gonna be more jarring the more time that we leave it go, I think.
Okay.
Considering just how different they are, it's like kind of weird for me because I'm going back and forth between both of them, and I'm just kind of like,
So maybe we
the
should give it a break
voices."
for a little bit to cleanse the palate a little, and then it won't be as jarring when we come back.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that. We got to come up with a movie and a show to watch for retrospective reviews for July, and then got to figure out what the modern, the regular shows we're gonna watch for July, and so much is happening in July. Oh my God, we got to do something on the 4th of July. Well, I don't know if we're doing anything special for the 4th of July, but I'm gonna have a beer.
I'm gonna chill, probably. Maybe see if someone wants to go see fireworks.
Fun.
How about you, Gav? Will you be seeing fireworks?
Probably.
I saw your phone out. Are you on Tinder? Maybe you'll find some other fireworks.
No, I was taking a picture of my cat. So quite the opposite.
Okay, I know we're watching Tokyo Mew, but you do not need those kind of fireworks in your life, Gav. That's just wrong.
Oh, we even get more cats later on in the show.
Do I want to know yet? I'm
No,
just taking a shot of vodka.
no, we'll save that for later.
You know, everyone says that you shouldn't buy cheap vodka because it's like bad. It tastes like water to me. They might have sold me water.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we'll see. Not see. We don't see anyone at this, but we'll talk to everyone in the next week for episodes 21 through 23.
Yep.
For our penultimate season 1 the Mew Mew Power Tokyo Mew Mew thing. Anime yay or nay, whatever.
Yay.
You know what's happening here.
Yep, yep.
It's a train wreck. It's always been a train. It's always going to be a train wreck. Everything, a little bit. Everything on this channel is going to be a little bit of a train wreck.
It's okay.
I like it that way. Because it's hard to look away from a train wreck.
That's true.
All right. See you next week. Bye.